A little bit about trumpet maintenance today. We sometimes when we play these little valves, fingers 1, 2, and 3, don't really lift up as fast as they should. Can you see that? Valve 2 is kind of taking its time to go back up. It should be instantaneous. All of these are a little bit slow. But I'm just going to show you one of them today because you can do the same thing on all of them. At the base of every valve, there's a big screw that you can turn. If it doesn't turn easily, so you can take this valve out, use like a rubber-headed needle nose or some kind of gentle pliers to just turn it just enough to get it unscrewed. And then this whole valve comes out. Looks like that. You got a hole there where the valve goes in, and inside there's a bunch of other holes that coincide with these tubes, which basically is creating different pitches. As these holes line up with the holes in there, that's what changes a pitch. So we don't need this trumpet anymore for a second. This valve is like a pin in an engine, and it needs motor oil to be able to move up and down its casing smoothly so that you can go fast playing note to note. So it needs a little grease every once in a while, and it can also get washed off. Don't be afraid to stick this under some water and gently wipe it, just gently pat dry it with a towel. So we have something called valve oil. This is my valve oil. It's by Bach. It's $3.50 online. You get it in a couple days. It's just a little bit of gentle grease. It's called Trumpet WD-40. But you screw off the top, and it's got a little dropper, and so you're going to just put a little along there so it kind of hits all of it to give it that little extra slide so it goes smoothly. Now, putting the valve back in its casing is easy, but there's a teeny bit of a trick. If you look at the hole of your open casing, you're going to see a notch somewhere. They are not always the same place. Every trumpet is different. My notch is right here on the back. And if you look on your trumpet valve, you're going to see that notch, that place somewhere that has the notch. It's supposed to line up with that. If they don't line up correctly, then these holes don't line up with the holes inside the casing, and you won't get any sound at all, let alone the right sounds. So make sure that little notch lines up with the notch here. And if you do it right, you should hear it click into place. Like, I always go kind of close but not right in line, and then when it's kind of down there, I turn it till I hear the click. Did you hear that click? That means the notch went right into place. When you screw this screw back on, make sure it's straight. Don't get it tipped. Alright, once you put that back in, oh, look how fast that goes back. It's instantaneous. Now I need to do the middle one also, so I'm going to do it one more time. Screw the casing cap off. You pull the valve out. If you need to wash it, if it feels built up or feels really dry, wash it under some water. Gently wipe it off with a towel. And take your Bach valve oil. I apologize to other brands. If there are other brands, I don't know of other brands. I like the word Bach. I guess they know that when they made their company. We would like the word Bach. Okay. I don't know if Bach ever played the trumpet, but he makes good valve oil. Alright, so now you look for the notch. My notch is right here. Look for the notch in the top of the casing, which on the second valve is facing forward, not back. So I line it up, and I don't put it right in because I want to hear it click. So, did you hear that click? Okay, now I know it's in place. And if you don't know for sure, just look and you'll see that notch kind of goes right down into the hole. That means all the little holes down there are all lined up. And then you twist the cap back on the casing. All right, my valves are all coming up really fast now. All right, there's also caps, twist caps at the bottom of your valve casings. There's all kind of maintenance we can do on a trumpet. There's a string. The spring helps this bounce back up after you go down. So it's good to check them and make sure they're all connected and they're in there correctly. And then when you twist the caps back on, make sure they twist. All right. If we did this right, then you're going to hear some sound. If we didn't do it right and these are not lined up, you'll go and there won't be any sound coming out, or it'll be a squeaky sound that'll be really fun to hear. Not really. That's good. They're lined up. We got it. Now they pop up faster and you can play faster. There you go. Have a great day.